Stuart Higgs, the series director for the MC British Superbikes, now catches up with us at the hairpin in glorious sunshine at Knockhill. Stuart, round 4, what are your thoughts on it?
Well, it seems like the season's been going for months and months and months, but no, it's the realisation it is only round 4, and if the first 3 events are anything to go by, the reassemblance of the series after a 6-week break is highly anticipated. Knockhill always provides some of the closest racing. It's obviously one of the 2 shortest tracks in the championship, just over a mile and I think 1.2 miles long. 50 seconds with the lap time, and Brands Hatch, which was the previous round on the short Indy track there, we had something like 1 second covering the entire grid of 32 riders, which is just quite unprecedented. So no, I mean, if we get a bit of a blessing of good weather, which I think we're well overdue. We've had a good run of weather events here, and highly anticipated, and you know, this is probably a vintage moment for the championship. It's never been as competitive. I think we're 5 winners in the first 6 races, which is again unprecedented in any major motorsport series, and the scene is firmly set. And also a very special occasion, it's the 20th anniversary of the championship, 20 years of obviously coming here to Knockhill as well, and yeah, all looking good.
Who would you say that the form men are in the British Superbikes just now, coming to the Knockhill round, because you've had a couple of tests in that off 6-week break? Who are the guys carrying the form?
Well, it's very, very equal, as I said. I mean, Leon Haslam is carrying the slenderest of points advantages, and he's the only man that's won more than 1 race. Christian Eden was leading going into the last round at Brands Hatch, but hasn't won a race, and there's a load of guys that haven't won races that you would expect to at this stage of the season. I mean, Shane Byrne has got the Ducati to a level of competitiveness perhaps quicker than he imagined. They also benefited from a test here earlier in the year, which will be good data knowledge. But then there's just a whole raft of other teams that are yet to show their hand. All of a sudden Suzuki's come good. Bennett Suzuki, hopefully Kianari's fitness will be okay after he suffered a collarbone injury at Brands Hatch, but Tommy Bribewell's been well on the pace, tested well at Snetterton. Tyco, BMW have been showing formidable pace. But it's the private teams. You know, we've got the build-based BMW team. We've got the RAF Reserves BMW team that's going to get Jake Dixon debuting for the first time. So it's really, every time you get asked the question who's going to be like the form man, you mention 6 riders and go, but I've actually forgotten the other 6 as well. You know, in this we forget Honda. I think this could be a Honda track. I mean, Linfoot and O'Halloran I think will go well here as well. So really, I mean, everyone's saying about this vote or something that's going on today, that it's too close to call. Well, never mind that. I'd say MC British Superbikes at Knockhill is the real too close to call situation.
That's a good way of looking at it. Now, over the 20 years, can you pick a moment that sticks out in your memory? Something that, you know, what's one of the highlights that you've got from Knockhill?
There's so many, Duncan. I mean, when we first came, you know, certainly the Cadbury's Boost years were always good, and I remember like the Old Spice Ducatis. I mean, my good buddy Scott Smart taking I think his first ever Superbike race. I think he was 4th or something like that. Remember James Hayden taking a win for Virgin Yamaha. That was pretty good stuff. The Keogh and Shaky battles, Walker and Hodgson. I mean, it's just so many, and it's, you know, and there have been some challenging days. Mark, you know, when we arrived last year with a hole in the track, that was pretty challenging. I think we were standing here about maybe 10 years ago in 6 foot of water, but we got through it. But I think when we get certainly the home victories, it's pretty special, and you know, I've made no secret one of my favourite riders of all time in the championship is the late and very much missed Steve Hislop, and it was always very special seeing Steve here, and you know, we're delighted that the Steve Hislop Award is presented in perpetuity, and I think that would mean something special as well for 20 years as well. So
nice you bring Hislop up. We're standing at the Taylor's Turn here, named after Jock Taylor, and Hislop's the corner named after Steve, just along there. Stuart, we wish you the best of luck. Hope you have a great weekend. Get your tickets booked, guys. The 24th, 25th, 26th is the Superbikes at Knockhill. Thank you very much, and have a good, safe weekend.
Thank you.
Number 91, Haslam, and forces his way through to the front. Dan Linfoot.